All right, this is Stanley Bloomfield, and we're going to make a bootable disk of the ISO image of Ubuntu 24. All right, right now I'm on Ubuntu.com, and this is the home page, and I didn't quite realize that Ubuntu seems to have gone big tech. All right, but you can scroll all the way down, and under downloads you can click on desktop. I'm going to right click and then left click, and you can download it from there, or you can go back up to the top, get Ubuntu. All right, we'll get it from there. Okay, Ubuntu desktop, free and reliable desktop operating system, OS. All right, download Ubuntu desktop. All right, here's right there's the download 24.04.1. Now I don't have a fast signal. I'm in the basement, so I've already downloaded it, and I'll start the download to show you what to look for on Firefox. All right, in my downloads folder right here is my Ubuntu 24.04.1 desktop AMD. Now, right here, I've already got my thumb drive installed. It's the ONN disk. It's a floppy. It's only got 16 gig. You don't need, don't get a 64 gig thumb drive or a 256 gig thumb drive. Just get a small thumb drive. This one's a 16 gig. That way I'm not wasting, 50 gig. 60 gig of hardware of a thumb drive. All right, so now download. It's 5.8 gig, and I'm kind of perturbed that they would make the operating system just big enough you can't put it on a DVD. I think they only go 5.7 or 4.7 gig. All right, so anyhow, it is what it is. Now, let's go to, I want to go to system. Okay, what's new? I don't care about all that. How to install. We're going to go to system requirements. All right, you need a 2 gigahertz dual core processor or better, 4 gigabyte of RAM, 25 gigabyte of free hard drive. Hopefully you'll have a 500 gig hard drive or 3 terabyte gig hard drive. All right, either USB port or DVD. See, you can't do it with a DVD, so you need the USB port. All right, how to install. Okay. Now, for the last 15 years, I've been burning my ISO image the hard way, I think. But when you come on the download page, come on over here to System Requirement. See that you got everything needed for your computer or laptop, and then how to install. All right, create a bootable USB flash drive with balenaEtcher or similar. Okay, I've been using Brasero, and that's what this looks like, but it's for DVD burners only. And if you've already got a Linux operating system, you can go right here into your show apps and start disk creator. You can do it right here, and this is pretty simple. That's a pretty good deal. But you're probably using Windows 10, Windows 11, whatever. And so if you come on to the How to Install tab, right here under Download 24, step number 2 is to install balenaEtcher or similar. All right. I'm going to start with showing you what happens on Firefox when you download, okay? Download 24 point blah blah blah. Alright, now up here in the upper right corner I've got a little circle with a clock, and it's right now it's showing that it's going to take 1 hour and 32 minutes left. See, that's why I'm not going to do this. We're just going to assume now right here. All right, rate that arrow with a smiley face under it, that down arrow. That'll show you your download progress. And now, oh, look, we're done. We're done downloading, and why right there's my downloaded Ubuntu 24.04.1 ISO. Okay, that's my image. Now, this may take a while, and when it brings you back to this subscribe page after you click download, you don't have to do this. All right, you can do this stuff if you want. So that's just subscribing, so you can get every last stinking email they send out in bulk. Okay, now let's go back. We got to get back to the okay. Now we're back to the download page. How to install. Okay, number 2, we're going to click balenaEtcher. I'm going to come up here. See, I started to do this. All right, I want to clear these off. I want to clear. All right, remove from history. Remove from history. Should have done that before I started. Okay, I haven't installed this before, so I'm just gonna see how it works. All right. Now, I've got my flash drive installed, select disk, select image. Okay. This is pretty simple stuff. Okay, download Etcher. All right. Now come on. It took me down the screen, and Etcher for Windows 86 64 installer. You've got Etcher for macOS. I'm assuming that's Mac. Etcher for Linux 64, and then Etcher for Legacy Linux. Okay, all right. If you're installing Ubuntu 24 on a system with Windows 11, and you're going to wipe out Windows 11, you'll want the Linux 64-bit. All right, don't do the legacy. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm going with the 64-bit. Okay. All right, we're downloading. All right, it's showing 11 minutes, 10 minutes, 9 minutes. All right, we're going to see if this gets silly on me. It's 148 megabyte. And so if it gets silly, I'm just going to edit out a bunch of this time. Now, before you actually, when you burn your ISO image that you downloaded off Ubuntu, when you burn that to the floppy drive, or the thumb drive, when you burn that to the thumb drive, make sure you back up all your photos, your files, your documents, PDFs, everything on your hard drive that you. I always back everything up. I don't even mess around. Videos, I just back it all up to my passport. So make sure before you've done anything, you save all your files before you stick your thumb drive in the computer and restart it. Yeah, now see, it did the yeah, I'm down here in the basement, but we're loading pretty quick. So I think I'm gonna just let it load. See, we've got that much loaded. Got that much to go. what else can I all right, balenaEtcher. Yeah, now whatever system you're using, Windows or Mac, just select the right one. All right, select the appropriate one. Which, truthfully, this does seem a lot easier than the way I've been doing it the last 10 years. Alright, we're about 2/3 done. Alright, 22 seconds. Now we're back up to 31 seconds. Alright, come on. Yep, I think this looks like the best way. Just use ubuntu.com to get your... Now, the thing with Brasero, you can that'll let you burn DVDs with movies and TV series and all that kind of stuff. All right, Balena. Okay, I wanna come over here to. All right, where did my Balena? All right, right there, right here. That's my Balena. Now it gave me the offer to open it up. Okay. But I'm going to open it up through the folder. Okay. Double click it. Did that just do... Oh, it's going to unpack it. Oh, it's going to do that stuff. balenaEtcher. All right. Resource pack. Like I said, this is the first time I've tried this. Chrome. I'm gonna just double click that. And that. Okay. Well, I was kind of thinking, let me see if it keyed in live, startup, blah, 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 image magic. Okay, additional drivers, calculator, settings, firmware update. Yeah, now see, it didn't. All right. Now, when I unpacked it, see, I didn't expect it to do that. All right, let's go back here. See, when I double-clicked on the Balena, I didn't realize it was a zip, but it unpacked the zip by double-clicking the left mouse button. And so I double-clicked on the folder, double-clicked on it again, and balenaEtcher. Not here, not here. That one opened it up. All right. Flash drive from file, flash from URL. Let's see. Select target. Okay. Flash drive from file. Okay. I went now. Let me make sure I did this right. Flash drive from file, flash drive from URL, or clone drive. Okay, we want flash drive from file. Okay, I'm going to go to downloads, and right here, Ubuntu 24.04.1 desktop, and it's, see here, it's 6.2 gig. All right, we're going to click open. Now we're going to select target. I've already plugged in my USB, my 16 general USB. That was my ONN disk, which is right there. Yeah, this is a lot easier. I recommend this. Now, the second I click that, you got to make sure you don't have anything on that thumb drive you want to keep. Okay, and it's a brand new thumb drive, so I don't got to worry about wiping any information off. I had to pull out my password. HENQ, authenticate. Something went wrong. If it is composite image, please check that the archive is not corrupt. Error spawning the child process. Select target. Plug a target drive. Okay, looks like it wanted me to plug it in. All right. See, I had it plugged in already. Okay, so flash. Well, maybe it ain't as easy as I thought. Oh, okay. Don't plug your thumb drive in to start. Plug it in just before you click select location. All right, this is going pretty quick. 5%. All right, it's loading onto my thumb drive, and it's right here flashing. Task, flash device. Oh yeah, this is, yeah. You don't have to mess around with Windows telling you Brasero or whatever other ISO burner you're trying to install. Yeah, Microsoft is liable to tell you that it's a virus, or Yep. So if you're using Windows or Mac, select the right. Yep, just select the right operating system to install balenaEtcher on. Yeah, you won't be able to install the Linux selection on Windows. It won't work that way, and vice versa. All right. And now, when you get your Ubuntu operating system installed on your computer, it took me about a month to get used to the minor differences between Ubuntu and Microsoft. I was using Windows XP, and when they stopped providing updates for it, that's when I switched to Ubuntu completely. And it was like Ubuntu is set up the exact opposite when it comes to the display. And so 41% to go, 41% flashed. Yeah, now see, this is burning the ISO image to the thumb drive. You can't just copy the ISO image into the thumb drive. It won't work that way. Now, I was thinking about trying to edit out some of this dead space, but when you, what was I just thinking? When you're positive you've backed up all of your files and data and videos and songs and everything, and then you stick the thumb drive, you turn your computer off, and then you stick the thumb drive in the computer to restart it. Watch the blank screen, and when it says enter BIOS, my computer says F12, my Dell, and so I just push the F-Del a couple times after it says F12. So I always hover my finger over F12, so that when it says enter BIOS, I just start pressing F12. And when it enters BIOS, you gotta go in there and find, and this was tricky for me the first couple times, but you select your thumb drive for the boot sequence, and then move that thumb drive up to the top. Put it above your hard drive, and then save the changes, and then exit BIOS, and then it'll continue on starting up the computer. Now instead of trying to start the computer from the hard drive, because you put the thumb drive boot to the top, now you're gonna wipe out. Now when you start the install, it's going to wipe out your Windows operating system. The Ubuntu 24 installation video I did, I didn't go into the BIOS and turn on the I can't remember what it's called, the classic Ubuntu, or it's something like that. I left the UEFI stuff on, and then the Windows or the Ubuntu installation that I did, I gave it a EFI partition and the boot partition, and that was because that's the easiest way. That's the easiest way to get somebody started. I've always had, it's like there's 3 or 4 different spots sometimes to turn the UEFI off in the BIOS. And as far as I'm concerned, it's just Microsoft having their claws in our back and a way that they can get into our system through that EFI, UEFI, but I'm pretty sure they can do the same thing with the UEFI off. So, yeah, so if, like I said, this is the easiest way I've found, easiest and quickest way what I'm showing you right now. And as you can see, it's now validating. Yeah, it's got this great big long code that comes with the ISO, the image. I don't think I would skip that. I would let it go through, and then it'll tell you, hey, you've now got a bootable Ubuntu 24 disk, thumb drive. Now I'm pretty sure if you've gotten this far in the video, you'll be able to figure you pretty much you'll be able to just walk yourself through like I did, because I'm serious. This is the first time I burned the Ubuntu ISO onto a floppy with balenaEtcher. When something else that I found that was tricky, I don't even know how to tell people how to do it, except when you go into your BIOS, with these Dell computers. I get my Dell computers from MSU Surplus, Michigan State University, and they're decent computers for the amount of money this system I have right now is really good. It came with Windows 11, 16 gig of RAM, a 500 gig hard drive. I bought a 3 terabyte drive from MSU Surplus for like $40. So this system has 2 monitors, a 3 terabyte gig drive, 16 gig of RAM. I'm going to up that to as much as I can. If I can put it up to 32 gig, that's going to be next. But I kind of lost where I was going with that. I'm trying to take up time. Oh, that was it. This computer has pretty good video stuff in the motherboard. But when I was with each newer Dell computer that's used that I get from MSU, going into the BIOS, getting the video settings right and the UEFI settings to turn them off properly, there's like 2 or 3 different spots for each one of those issues, and you turn one on or you turn one off, and then down further in the BIOS you may have to turn something on. And I remember one computer I had to turn stuff on and off like 5 to 6 times before I got the settings right in the BIOS. So I just hit and miss. It's cheaper than having a somebody do it. I mean, they're going to charge you $60-$70 an hour, and it'll just take you 20-30 minutes, pecking at the right settings in the BIOS to get the video settings right and the UEFI settings right, if you're going to turn the UEFI off. If you just install your partitions with EFI, with the EFI partition settings, then you don't need to mess with the UEFI in the BIOS. All right, I went in a bunch of circles to get that stuff said, but the BIOS can be a headache. But it depends on if you want it. All right, 24% to go. Yeah, I'm probably just going to let this whole thing stay without editing anything out except when the dog started barking. Little rapscallion. Come on. Trust me, this is all worth it. You can go out there and get an 8-year-old, 10-year-old computer with Windows in it for $150 to $250. This system costs $275 with 2 monitors. And so you can get yourself a pretty decent desktop for $250. And once you get this stuff going, you can download Kden Live, do your own video editing. You can download Audacity, which you can separate your audio from your video, and then move the audio into Audacity and take the background noise out, take all your pings and pops out, and I mean this is and then you put that audio back into Kden Live with the video, and now you render it down and then you upload your video up to YouTube. And it's no cost. It's all open source. All right, finished. Now what is this? Okay, all right, flash device, update and manage devices. Now what is this? The speeds calculated by the image size by the flashing time. Quick image with external partition flash faster as we are able to skip unused parts. All right, I have no idea what that says. Okay, flash another. We're not going to do that. Find out more. All right, now I'm going to let's come up here and all right, see right there my own what used to be ONN is now Ubuntu 24. And all right, this right here is my bootable flash drive. And by bootable I mean when you turn your computer or laptop off, put this in it, and then when you restart it, if you like I explained, when it restarts, hit F12, put this flash drive, my Ubuntu 24 flash thumb drive, set that in the BIOS to the first boot disk. Put that above your hard drive, and leave your UEFI settings alone, and then save, exit, and then it'll restart, and it'll say try Ubuntu 24 or install. If you're all backed up and ready to go, click install and follow my instructions in the installation of Ubuntu 24 in the installation video I did. All right. I guess I'm pretty sure that that's it. I've now got enough videos done for someone to completely set up a Ubuntu 24 operating system with Xiphos. Okay, Xiphos is the ultimate Bible library. Hundreds and hundreds of books, 75 commentaries, 75 dictionaries, 100 translations. You got everything. You got the Septuagint. You've got 20 original Greek texts, 20 original Hebrew texts. All right. Just do what I say and start having real fun. All right. Stand out for now.